Hello friends, how are you? So I hope you all are doing great. So we are continuing with our discussion on the RTP May 2021, and you all must be knowing that the MTPs are also out, and you all must have attempted that. And as far as I have seen that, it was quite an easy one. Most of the questions were related to study mat only. It was quite an easy MTP, I can say, for May 2021 that Institute has provided on their website. But in the examination, you can expect one or two questions from RTP and MTP as well. So these are the must to do things. And as I always say that from the RTP point of view, you must cover the last 2 to 3 attempt RTP. Must cover. Right, that is very, very important. Sometimes some really good questions, some really important questions can be put up from there. Okay. Okay, let's continue. We are moving on to question number 3 on overhead costing. We have already done material costing and labor costing. So we are coming on to question number 3 now. Let's read. A manufacturing unit has purchased and installed a new machine at a cost of 24,90,000 to its fleet of 5 existing machines, right? So the total machines are 5 existing machines plus 1 machine new. That is total 6 machines. The new machine has an estimated life of 12 years and is expected to realize 90,000 as scrap value at the end of its working life. Now, this information is to be used for the calculation of depreciation. And one thing is clear from this very part that this is a question of machine hour rate. Other relevant data are as follows. Budgeted working hours are 2496 based on 8 hours per day for 312 days. Plant maintenance work is carried out on the weekends when the production is totally halted, right? That means during these weekends when there is plant maintenance, there is no working at all, right? So this is not a part of these working hours, right? The estimated maintenance hours are 416 during the production hours. That means during this 2496, these are the production hours. During the production hours, machine setup and changeover works are carried out, right? During the production, so there is some time that is spent on machine setup and changeover of the works. During the setup hours, no production is done, right? During this setup, during this machine setup, no production is done. A total of 312 hours are required for machine setups and changeovers, right? So try to understand. He says that total hours are being divided into 2 parts, right? First, the total hours are being divided into 2 parts. One part is the working hours, right? Working hours, and the second part is maintenance hours. Maintenance hours, right? So they have divided total time or total hours into 2 parts. Now this working hours is 2496 and this maintenance is 416. Now this maintenance part is not included in this 2496, right? Because these are the working hours and during maintenance there is no working hour. So this 2496 is purely working hour. Now out of this 2496, he says there is some time for setup and changeovers. Setup and changeovers, right? And remaining time. During the setup and changeovers, there is no production at all. There is no production, right? While during this remaining time, there is production. So what is the productive time? If I ask you what is the effective productive time, can you tell me? Now I have given you this flow chart. Can you tell me what is the effective productive time? Sir, 2496 is the total working hours, right? We need to reduce 416 from this 2496. Do we? No, sir. Why? Because this 416 is not a part of this working hours. Clear? Now, out of this 2496, there are some maintenance hours. How much? 312. 312 setup and maintenance, setup and change over time. during which there is no production. So what is the remaining time? That is productive time, that is 2496 minus 312. Now see, in the question of machine hour rate, this is the most important part, calculation of effective machine hours, right? So this is the most important part, and this is the first step in the calculation of machine hour rate. So you need to be very much clear, very much particular about what is given in the question, how it is to be interpreted. Clear? Okay, moving on. An estimated cost of maintenance of machine is 2,40,000 per annum of the machine, that is one machine. The machine requires a component to be replaced every week at a cost of 2,400. So for that purpose, you can assume the week to be 52 weeks if you have to calculate the annual hours, right? There are 3 operators to control the operation of all the 6 machines. Each operator is paid 30,000 per month plus 20% fringe benefits, right? Electricity during the production hours, including setup hours, the machine consumes 60 units per hour. During the maintenance, the machine consumes only 10 units per hour. Rate of electricity per unit of consumption is rupees 6. Now during the maintenance hours, be careful with the setup hours and the maintenance hours. Clear? So the electricity is being consumed during the maintenance hours also at 10 units per hour. The rate of electricity per unit is rupees 6. Departmental and general works overhead allocated to the operation during the last year were 5 lakh. During the current year, it is estimated to increase by 10%. Calculate the machine hour rate, right? Now, be very careful with one thing. What, sir? In case of machine hour rate, if you are calculating the effective machine hours, if you are calculating the effective machine hours for whole year, right? Then remember to take all the overheads annually. That is for the whole year. If you are taking the machine hours for a particular month or for a particular quarter, then take the overheads accordingly. That means the units of these two should match. If you are taking the machine hours annually, you should take the overheads also annually, because this is one area where most of the students commit mistakes. And be very careful that whether the data is being given for all the machines or whether the data is being given for one machine or for some particular number of machines. Clear? Right? Have you got the question? Understood the question? That is very simple. Now this is the most important part. Rest are overheads, right? Cost of maintenance, component cost, operator cost, See here. Now the estimated cost of maintenance of the machine, that means it is given for one machine. The machine requires, that means this particular machine requires, we are talking about the one machine. Now when there are operators, he says 3 operators to control operation of all the 6 machines. Are you getting the things? Now this data, this operator data is given for all the 6 machines. Electricity, you can calculate for a particular machine, right? The machine consumes, that means he is talking about one machine. Clear? Now the last part, departmental and journal overheads allocated to the operation. Is he talking about any particular machine? No, sir. When he is talking about departmental and journal works, that means he is talking about all the 6 machines and not about any particular machine. So you need to be very, very careful with these small things, right? Because this is where we often commit mistakes. Right, sir? Okay, now let's see the solution. The first step should be calculation of effective machine hours. He says budgeted working hours minus the machine setup time. 2496 minus 312 to 184 hours. Any doubts? Clear? Operator salary per annum. 3 operators, 30,000 per month per operator multiplied by 12 months. So this is annual plus fringe benefits 20%. So total is 12,96,000. This is for 6 machines. Right? Because all the 3 operators, this whole thing is for the total of 6 machine. Depreciation cost minus scrap value divided by number of years, 2 lakh. Any doubts? After that, simple, sir, nothing at operator salary Now 12,96,000 is for 6 machines and we have to calculate the rate for one machine. So we'll divide it. So we'll divide it by 6 to calculate it for one machine, and whatever the figure we get, we will further divide it by 2184 hours to get the value per hour. Right? This is amount per hour. What we are doing is 12,96,000 is the value for 6 machines. So we'll divide it by 6. Right? Whatever the value we get here, we'll divide it by 2184 hours to get the value per hour. That is what we require, machine rate per hour. Right? After that, departmental and journal overheads, 5 lakh. Why into 110%? Because the question says there is expected to be an increase of 10% this year, right? This 5 lakh was previous year. This year there will be an increase of 10%. So multiplied by 110% divided by 6 machines divided by 2184 hours. Clear? So this is what we get. Machine expenses, depreciation 2 lakh divided by 2184 hours, 91.58. Now in this case, depreciation you can take it in the standing charges also. Why, sir? Because depreciation is one area where a lot of people get confusion that whether this depreciation is to be taken in the standing charges or it is to be taken in the machine expenses. Sir, you can take it in the standing charges also, because this depreciation is not based on the usage of machinery. This depreciation is based on what? On time. Now when the depreciation is based on time, you can take it as standing charges also. If the depreciation is based on the usage of machinery, then it is to be taken in the machine expenses or the running expenses, right? Electricity. During the working hours, be very careful. Here you have to take 2496 hours. Why, sir? Read the question carefully. In case of electricity, he says during the production hours, including setup time, right? So that means the total working hours, including setup time, means 2496 hours multiplied by 60 units into 6. During maintenance, that is 416 hours, 10 units into 6, right? Clear? Sir, how are we getting these figures? Divided by 2184 hours. Clear? Component replacement, 2400 into 52 weeks. You will get the annual figure divided by effective machine hours. You will get the per hour rate. So machine maintenance cost 2,40,000 again. Now this is for one machine only. This is not to be divided by 6. Okay. So this is your machine hour rate, the total of standing charges and the total of machine expenses will give you the machine hour rate that was required by the question. Any doubts? Right, sir? So the important part was 2 or 3 things, important things that you need to remember. One is the calculation of effective machine hour rate. This is important. What is included, what is not included, what is to be excluded. So all these things you need to be very careful with, right? The second thing is which all expenses are for 6 machines and which all overheads are for one machine. For that, you need to read the question very carefully and interpret it very carefully. That's why I always say read the question carefully. I've always observed in the 15 days test series that many of you don't read the question carefully. What is the requirement of the question? We are just in a hurry to attempt the question, right? Even in the exam, if you get a similar question or say you get the same question, you think it is the same question, even then read the question very carefully, because ICA is very smart. What they will do is they will just give a twist in one of the points in the question and that changes the whole answer. But sir, we are in a hurry, right? So stay calm, आराम से करो attempt, ठीक है जी, जल्दी नहीं करनी, क्वेश्चन को ध्यान से पढ़ना है, read the question very carefully and then attempt. So with this we are done with question number 3 on overhead costing. Now in the next lecture we'll be moving on to the next question, that is on activity based costing. Again, simple questions, sir, nothing to worry about it. If you are clear with the concepts, then every question is very simple, right? In the last important information, guys, the books, soft copy of the books is also available now on the mobile app, as I have already told in the last lecture, right? And for the special offers were going on till till 5th of April 2021. So those who want to take the benefit, 15% off is there on the books on ICISM course and on one's very special course, that is cost accounting fast track course with complete study material coverage. There is 15% off on that course also, right? And in the last, I'll say stay safe, stay healthy. The COVID situation is not over. It's getting worse day by day. So you need to be very careful with each and everything, right? Okay, guys, see you in the next lecture. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you so much.